Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Street Eats and Dope Beats. I'm your host, El Cocinero, Chef Adam,
El Jefe.
with my boys
It's your boy JMKM.
Mike Rawk.
and our wonderful guest that we're privileged to have today. He goes by the name of
K.Cero.
What Up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks
so-
for coming. We appreciate it.
Always.
Yeah. Welcome to our podcast, Street Eats and Dope Beats, the podcast where we talk about the DIY music and food hustle and all that good stuff. So, we're about to get into it right now. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Green faces, I'm still chasing. Shoes fit now, I'm soul searching. A damn fiend for the grand scheme. Reason why I've been so determined.
Welcome back to Street Eats and Dope Beats.
I like that, Mikey.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be like Walter Cronkite with it. You know,
Like Theo.
for those of you who know who Walter Cronkite is. But anyway,
I have no idea.
main topic of today, we're gonna talk about challenges and obstacles of the DIY musician, and what better way to introduce that than with our guests K.Cero and JMKM to talk about the obstacles and the challenges of getting your music out there, proper promotions, promoters trying to hustle you and all that bull crap.
Janky.
Yeah, janky stuff, janky business,
Trash,
shady
trash,
business. I mean, y'all can elaborate on that a little bit more. I mean, I've dealt with that in situations with promoters where it's kind of like pay to play. I've had that kind of situation. K.Cero's already shaking his head in disappointment because he's been there, done that. Just like
They want to
Just-
pay you in
we all
drink
have.
tickets.
Never.
that's correct. Yeah.
They want to pay you in drink tickets.
I mean, can you guys could speak on some experiences that you guys may have had?
Yeah, I mean, we've
If you
definitely
will.
been through it, but we also definitely want to just get a little bit of your backstory too,
Oh,
Yeah.
For sure.
and just kind of, because I've talked a little bit about my music hustle and
Mhm.
but I want to just really excited to have this convo with you because I've
Oh, yeah.
been seeing your grind. Multiple people from different circles have been mentioning you, and then this all coming together. So definitely want to just kind of get caught up
Yeah.
with what you got cooking.
Yeah, we want to see the origin. We want to hear the origin story
Yeah.
too.
Damn,
So
the Bruce Wayne story.
Yeah.
Feel you.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
How I
If you
became
will.
Batman. Feel you.
Wait.
Well,
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
well, all right. So, to answer the first question, like the whole DIY stuff, and you mentioned pay to play. Like I always tell people, like from the jump, like I've never ever done pay to play, and the reason why is because I used to have like this mentor, and he used to work for like Universal, and like he used to manage like this really big artist that I was a fan of. His name's Donald Glover, and he used to always tell me, he was like, if you're gonna pay to do a show, that's stupid because you have to value yourself. And he was like, so if no one's paying you to do a show, then don't do a show.
Makes sense.
That means you need to be
Yeah.
better.
Common
Like-
sense.
Like be
Yeah.
better to the point where they have to pay you to do a show. And if that point doesn't come, then keep working. And I've lived by that like to the fullest. Like even if it's like $50, like yo, here's gas money, like that's still them paying
Yeah.
you.
True.
That's game right there.
Yeah, and I always tell like, cause kids always ask me, they're like, yo, like, should I pay to play for this show? Like some kid used to ask me, like, yo, like, I'll give you like $50 to like open up for you. I thought about it, I'm like, damn, that's a cool $50 right there. But I told him like, you know what, bro, like, don't ever do that to anybody. Like, don't be the guy that's selling 25 tickets, 50 tickets just again to open up for somebody.
Yeah.
Cause most likely, like 95% of the time you open it up for like someone that's big like that, you're not gonna meet them. One.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to talk to you too, and they're definitely not going to shout you out on Instagram or your music. And they're always
Probably
like,
blur your name out on the flyer too.
yeah, and they'll-
Oh,
yeah,
damn, really?
yeah. Think about like how many
Yeah.
times you see these dudes like, yo, I'm opening up for Cardi B or something.
Yeah.
And then you never see Cardi B post that flyer with their name on it. So,
Yeah, of
Makes
course. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
so I mean, that's like how I got started. Back to the origin story.
Yeah.
You know, it's been like 3 years I think since like I've been doing music like for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to mess around with like my homies and like freestyle in the car,
Okay.
talking about girls that we never had. But
Mm-hmm.
I just took it serious one day because my homies were like, yo, man, like, why don't you like stop being a dumbass and like take music for real?
Just do this for real, bro.
Yeah. So it was been like 3 years since I put like my first like real song,
Mhm.
which was like 808 Love. Shouts out to like my first rap song.
Hey.
That's just cool. And and that's when I met my mentor. His name's Byron and Mike. There's two dudes. Byron works for Universal. Mike Reed was a dude that used to manage Gambino. So
Word.
and he met me. Well, he hit me up one day randomly on Instagram. He was like, "Yo, I work at Spotify / Well, he just said Spotify at the time. I'm all cool. What's up?" And he just like met me one day in LA, and I played him all these songs I had, which was like before I put anything out. And he gave me like the full blueprint. He was like, "You got 8 songs that you got recorded." He's like, "What are you gonna do with it?" And I was like, I'm gonna put a project out. It's gonna blow up. I'm gonna be the next big thing. Look, everybody. Okay, can I cuss on here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, my bad. I'm all
Fuck yeah, you can.
I'm all cussing already. My bad.
It's all good.
So
Appreciate you asking.
yeah, my bad.
No,
My
you're
bad.
good.
FCC come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, so it's like, dude, I'm just like, another thing I learned too that he taught me, and that I seen like in like actual music world was like, he was like, unless you're like popping already, unless you're like Drake or Justin Bieber or something, like there's no reason that like a DIY artist like dude coming up should ever put out like a 12, 15 song project. And at first I was like, tripping, you stupid, you don't know, you're too big time, you don't get it. But he broke it down. He was like, think about it, like you put the work in for like 12 songs, right? And say you put the project out, you talked about those like you're being talked about just that month for those 12 songs you put how much work into. And then for the rest of the year, people just like, fuck it. Like when you put out new music, but it's like, y'all just gave you 12 songs. Like, but he was like, but think about it. If you like were to stretch that, take 12 songs and put it out one at a time, like a month, every 2 months, you're being talked about constantly.
Absolutely.
And I was like, oh.
That's interesting because like the whole construct of like having albums like put out like by, you know, or even like mixtapes, for example, like from artists like from the past years, like even like way back, that whole idea was that was the standard for everything, you know, for you to come out with like an album with like 12 tracks, put it out and then listen to it all year almost, kind of, or even wait till the end of the year or till it cycles up again and then you come out with another one.
So like I took that to like heart, and I was like, and I met this dude like twice while he was in LA, and we just text every now and then. But like he told me straight up, he was like, because I have this song called But, and it's like this super like catchy like R&B song that I made just to see like what would happen. And it's just me saying but like every other line. It's like saying that you're down, but saying that I'm cool. But it's a cool song though. But he was like, yo,
but
he was like, you drop this, and he's like, and just watch people like catch on to it because it's so catchy.
Yeah.
And that's like has like 900,000 streams on Spotify right now.
Nice.
So like slight flex.
Yeah.
But and it was just super like organic. Like I wasn't like, you know, just having like 10 phones playing my song. And I've seen people do that shit, but they have 10 phones and they're just playing their song to get the streams up. And I'm like, dude, you trash.
Yeah.
But
super trash.
Yeah, and it's just
trash compactor.
Dude, and so so that's a song that like got me like going. And so I do everything in my bedroom, bro. Like extra DIY, like y'all saw my MacBook. That's where I make all my songs on.
And it sounds good. I mean, we just heard some exclusive stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They did.
And it sounded good.
Fire.
I was looking at it like, okay, I see.
Yeah, and it's super like I got like, so I used to go to PCC, Pasadena City College, and I was in like this music department, like working like I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but I was like working, and like I graduated, you know, I got my degree, but like they're holding my degree because I rented out a USB mic. I never returned it. So I mean, but that's what I used, and it's like at Best Buy, it was like $100. But I was kind of like, yo, I need $100 for food this week. So,
so they're literally holding your degree right now.
Yeah,
food diploma.
Yeah, literally, they were just like, yo, return this mic or like we hold your degree, and I was like,
well, all you got to do now is just cash out your DistroKid. You got 900K streams. So what's
the
issue?
I mean, hey, it's sentimental.
Yeah,
bro. Like this mic's been through it all, bro.
Yeah,
like
I feel it.
It's seen everything, and then
it's not what you use, is how you use it.
Exactly, dude.
The magic that's in that mic, you can't replace that.
Exactly. And it's super like scratched up, and like it's just sick, man. It's just like and like these mics are better than ones I got at home, so it's cool. But freaking I was telling Mike, like lately, like I just be taking my laptop and my mic and just be recording in my car.
Yeah, man.
That's the ultimate sound booth right there.
Yeah, just driving to like well, around here is on Citrus,
Yeah.
like Old Town Covina.
Mhm.
Just fucking parking, recording, and it's like the last 3 songs I've made just been in my car.
So the one you just played us,
Dope.
did you make that in your car?
Yeah,
Oh wow, those acoustics and the interior
yeah.
sound
So
good.
What kind of car do you drive again? Just so people like get the right acoustics.
Just so people can
I
look for
drive
the car on the side of the street.
I drive a 2019 Bentley.
Okay.
I'll just
Drop top.
I
Like
got
a truck that's parked outside, right?
I got the Nissan Rogue. You feel me? Out
Hey.
here, dad car.
That's,
All right.
that's
So-
dope. No, that's crazy. You brought up some pretty good points about like dropping albums because
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest struggle for an artist is knowing that like there's art and there's like music and then there's music business.
Yeah,
And a lot of artists, they just get geeked out on completing bodies of work
yeah,
because they're fans of bodies of work.
Right.
Yeah.
They listen to the Illmatics or the Graduations or whatever it is. They just know these bodies of work.
yeah,
But a lot of these people that like, I think because like streaming is so new as well,
yeah,
you gotta adjust. You can't just do
Yeah.
stuff the way it was done 10 years ago.
exactly.
Even 5 years ago, I would even challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
it's just crazy because like this was like a conversation I had like 2016, like late 2015, and this was kind of like before the wave of everything. And this dude was Mike was telling me he's like you got to be able to think like ahead. So he was like, you know, like the streaming game is changing everything. He was like, you drop a project, in 2 days someone's gonna drop another song, another project, like because of how fast the internet's working
mhm.
and social media is. Like people are getting stuff like that, like nonstop.
Yeah.
So he was like, one is like you kind of gotta like trust your product, and he told me straight. He's like, if your stuff's good, people will let you know, especially now with the internet.
Mhm.
He was like, if your stuff is good, like people will let you know. The world will let you know. That's how he put it.
Like instant responses. Pretty
Yeah.
much, you know.
You know, like you'll just like, yeah, exactly. And like he said, people in the industry, like people who matter, they're always listening and they'll hit you up. And I never, like, you know, at first I didn't believe that. And then when stuff started happening, I was like, all right. And like Mike knows, like I've been doing shit with like crazy people that, you know? So, and so it's just kind of like, it comes back to like, if you're making something good, like you'll know.
Mhm.
So if I always tell like my homies who make music, they're just like, yo man, like shout me out. I'm like, I can shout you out like 100 times. If your stuff's not good, like people are not gonna bump you. So we'll make something good.
Mhm.
And it's hard for people to be like, everything I make is good. That's what you mean,
Yeah.
you know? But it's like you gotta be, because I mean I've had songs where I'm like, yo, this shit's hot, and then I drop it. I'm like, oh, never mind. Like, you know,
Delete.
like people let you, like they will let you know for sure. If
Let me
the song
pull
is
that
good.
real
Like I
quick.
think now with music, a lot of it has to be like relatable to people, you know. And I think that's what I think what your music reflects to a lot of people. Like you could relate to that, or there's a certain story that you tell to certain songs that be like, yo, I remember that scenario with
Mhm.
with this one girl or these group of homies,
Mhm.
or I got caught up in this situation and I found my way out of, you know, like putting it into story form as opposed to talking about trapping all day, because everybody's trapping apparently.
Yeah.
You know,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I always think about that kind of stuff. Like it's like music that's relatable in some sort of way, or makes you feel some type of way. Because I
Yeah.
think that's what music initially does to you. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's like something that like speaks to you.
Yeah.
It might be like not directly, but like it's like, yo, I like this beat. I like what he's saying. I like what she's saying. You know, and things like that.
And
but go ahead.
No,
No,
my
no.
bad. You
No,
done?
No, go ahead. After you.
But I think it's like an organic feeling, right? Like it's
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
connection, because how many songs have you heard about losing somebody or losing a girl or
Yeah.
a girl you loved and lost, and you know all of that.
Right.
But if it hits,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you're gonna dig it
Yeah.
Sure.
and you're gonna bump it.
Music is about feeling, and it's
Yeah.
about, like you said, being relatable.
Yeah.
Like this record's like, I always go back to like that one Drake record where he's like, "I'm the only one that could get the job done. I don't know nobody can do it better than me." Like everybody, whether you're a mailman or whether you're like behind the camera or whether you're making coffee, everybody can relate to that.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know,
definitely.
so and it's okay to be that. And I feel like if you have, it takes a balance though. There's a fine line between like being relatable and being a cornball. And I
Yeah.
feel like if you just have to make it, it can't be something that's like way overdone. And you know, so I mean, I think you're onto something with your tracks. It's like you have this vibe that's like that's very like polished and like mainstream. And I was talking to Mike and I told him it's like unapologetically like pop.
Yeah.
And it's
Thank
like,
you. Nah.
Yeah.
and it's like you don't and that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like this. There's like this stigma around like a DIY underground artist that like it's okay to struggle, and it is okay.
Yeah.
And it's okay to do these struggle shows and do these different things.
It's okay to steal mics from your community college.
It's okay because the community college has a lot of money. No, no, but you know what I'm saying, right? And it's cool, and I think that shows in your music.
Units went up $45 a unit. I'm just kidding.
because of you.
True. But yeah, it's crazy because it's like with like DIY artists specifically, like I feel like a big thing is like you got to be able to understand like your brand, right? So if I'm up there talking about, yo, I'm flipping bands every day and I'm trapping and I'm struggling. Like, I grew up in Covina, like I'm not struggling.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm
Right.
struggling to an extent, but I'm not like, stealing
You gotta be
people's like,
trapping.
wallets.
Right.
Like it's a different, like, the song I played for y'all. I'm talking about like having $30 in my bank account.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's real.
it's just shit that making it last 2 weeks. Like that shit's real. Like
Yeah.
that's me right now. So it's
In there,
like
yeah.
like you could talk about a whole bunch of different stuff, but it's like you gotta understand your brand. Like if I had done that and just been like trapping on a song, like they'd be like, "Fuck's this kid!" Like,
Yeah.
shut up,
Yeah.
In
So-
Covina?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, I mean, so some dudes like, if that's like their brand, that's their aesthetic, like go all in.
Yeah.
And like that, if that's the people who follow them and like come to their shows, like, go for it, like own that shit.
That's
But
what's up.
No, as
But
long
like-
as you get it. There's a lot of ways to get it, man. And I've
Yeah.
seen artists that are like that, but I also see a lot of artists that are like DIY, that are underground, that are talking about positive stuff. And
yeah, hell yeah.
I always tell you, kind of like you mentioned two things right now. You talked about to bring it back. You talked about the pay for play shows and about those artists not shouting you out. You're not meeting them.
Yeah.
But you also said something later, like you telling another artist, like, I could shout you out a bunch of times.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You just got to get your shit together.
Yeah.
So there is a place for the artist that is coming up, that believes in marketing and hustle and
Yeah.
has the willpower to put out songs. And hey, if they have an opportunity to open up for X artists,
Yeah.
and if it's in their marketing budget,
Yeah.
and if they're like, okay, I could part with $250 to open up for
Yeah.
for like Denzel Curry at the Fox.
Yeah.
Not that it would be that cheap, but
Yeah.
and if you can do that, and
True.
if it's in your marketing budget and you're gonna do it,
Yeah.
that artist does not give a fuck if Denzel Curry shouts them out.
Exactly.
That they don't care about. They don't care about being on the flyer. That's a different type of artist.
Yeah.
The artists that we're talking about, that we're kind of concerned about, are these kids that are like living these lies, trapping in the music, blowing their whole paycheck on some like extension braids and and opening up for someone at the show. That's where it's like these promoters are out here taking advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
But but I just wanted to bring that parallel back because I think there is room in the DIY world
Oh, definitely.
for smart investments, for being like, yo, I'm gonna put out these songs. I'm on my 5th single in 6 months, and yo, I'm gonna do this pay for play one time.
Yeah.
Because I see artists that are, I've been noticing too, is that there's artists that are coming to LA.
Yeah.
Like I think if you're from here, you kind of get confused and you get it twisted that like, yo, there are thousands of people here moving here, coming for your spot.
Nah.
And though these cats are building their buzz online,
Yeah.
like there's one artist in particular that I saw from Florida. He got his music on some Gary Vee videos, got up on the playlist, did the Russ approach, and he moved out here. And his first show out here, it was probably a pay for play, but he opened up for somebody,
Dodge.
and then he's huge.
And then the earthquake scared him away.
Yeah, then he left.
Yeah.
That-
Oh, shit.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't,
Oh,
I don't know,
many-
but I have no idea about that.
No. But I'm saying like,
that
there's different ways to get it. Like
Yeah.
artists are doing it without even doing the underground struggle approach. I think the thing that artists over here forget
Yeah.
is that like, yo, we're like down the freeway from the music capital of the world. Like there's LA, there's Miami, there's Nashville, there's Atlanta,
Yeah.
there's
New York.
there's
Chicago
Toronto.
even.
But
Toronto now all of a sudden.
yeah, but if you're in Covina or if you're in Pomona, if you're in IE, people be forgetting that like where you're. This is LA.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, so people get too much pride on being from this particular city and be like, no, like you already have the advantage.
Exactly.
Like I left my family 5,000 miles by myself to come out here, and y'all just can't save $250 to
Yeah.
pay for a video or $250 to open up for somebody.
Yeah.
Like just do
Take
it.
it for granted.
Just do
Yeah,
it, bro. Because if
exactly.
not, these foods, all these transplants that everyone's be tripping about
Yeah.
are coming, like myself, and coming for your spot.
Yeah. So
Peep
like
game,
yeah.
Yeah.
peep game right
The-
here.
the-
with
the-
these guys.
Yeah. So the thing that I noticed about with the dudes that I know who have done paid for play, like I always ask them, I'm like, once you get up there, what are you gonna do after? And they was like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, that's the
Yeah, they
point.
Yeah.
don't have a plan afterward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
because like you said,
Yeah.
like I've always thought about it. Like, there's always been dudes that I thought like, okay, if I got on there and I could figure out how to take that and make it into something.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, I don't want to give all my games to some dudes because it's like,
True.
like you said, everyone's kind of like,
Yeah, true.
but you know, I always try to help
be
as much
giving
as
it
I
away.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
I be helping out as much as I can, like in terms of like what I've learned.
Yeah, help yourself first though. That's the rule
But it's
number
just
one.
like sometimes,
Yeah.
like, so say you do pay for plays, like you can use that as a resume. You could be like, yo, and
I
peop-
opened up for this person.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and use it to your advantage
Yeah.
in that essence. But
and most promoters, most like people who own venues, they don't fact check. They're not like, did you pay for play? They're just like, oh damn, that's dope. So you could be like, yo, I opened up for Denzel Curry. I opened up for Tyler the Creator. I don't know. some
yeah,
shit.
whoever. Yeah,
And you could be like, let me do my own show at this venue, and they'll be like, for sure.
Yeah.
And you just gotta figure it out after that.
True.
But you get your foot in the door. That's what I did with Los Globos a couple years ago.
Mhm.
I was I told him, I was like, yo man, I did Angel Stadium, I did Santa Anita Night Market, blah blah. Let me get my own show
Mhm.
and prove to you that I could pack it out. And all I had to do was say was yes. And I was like, oh shit. So when they
Yeah.
said yes, I had to figure it out and just
After that,
yeah.
Mhm.
But it's all about getting in the door,
yeah,
you know. So
true.
and then from there, that's when I met dude from Spotify. And it's just you know.
yeah.
So
You gotta have the follow up plan
exactly.
when you go to these venues and do these shows. Like
Yeah.
you gotta like talk to the sound guy, talk to
Yep.
even the promoters. Like if you can go that one time where it's like it makes sense, and you can show up and show out.
Yep.
Like the music industry is about relationships. So I guarantee you that if you show up and show out, and if it is like you know, I mean, I wouldn't say that if it's like Out the House Productions or whoever it is. I think there's people that do it ethically. I've seen, but then there's other ones that are just like what is it, like Afton shows or something like that, or like Sean Healy. Like these are the old school ones where it's just strictly pay for play.
Man.
But there's people out here now that are like doing stuff at the Observatory in Pomona that are like, you do a show, you network with the promoter, you show up and show out,
Yeah.
like, and you're respectful to the sound guy. You're not a diva.
Yeah.
You bring your cameraman. You get the right angles to make it seem like the crowd's actually interested in you on stage. You're on a big stage in a Live Nation venue.
Yep.
That's if your stuff is registered, you're gonna get paid for that performance because BMI Live.
Yep.
And on top of that, the next time you go around, the person's gonna maybe hook you up. They're gonna be like, you know what? Like maybe I'll give you this, or you tell them, you're like, yo, maybe I'm interested in doing your next show, but
Yeah.
can I be like the slot? Can I be the main opener now?
Yeah.
Last time I brought 45 people, each of them brought 2 drinks. Like how much revenue do you think I brought to you?
Yep.
And then on top of that, you get the content. So these pay for play shows are not for nothing. It's only for nothing if you are at your core
No, boom.
trash.
Yeah.
Which 90%, 95%, like you
Boom.
said.
Yeah.
So the 5% are the people that I
Yeah.
think it's really worth it. So that's the recipe for you guys. If you guys need more consultation, just birthdayculture@gmail.com. There you go. You can do that. You can make it work. But I'm just one, I'm sick of promoters like taking advantage of that because I do shows and, you know, I paid people in like drink tickets too
Yeah.
because I know what it's like. But at the same time too, I'm also sick of like artists not taking advantage of this shit.
Yeah.
Like to be real.
Yeah.
Because it's not that
yeah.
hard to get. I know some really dope artists that are good people
Yeah.
that might have paid for play 1 or 2 times, but I know for a fact that they're not anymore.
Yeah.
And they're getting the first call to be like, yo, so-and-so is going to be here. They're
Hell
the
yeah.
ones that are getting the call directly now from the Live Nation rep
That's dope.
because they did a good performance. They got their content,
Hell yeah.
you know, and it maybe took that 1 or 2 or 5 times to pay for play. I don't know
Hey.
the full story,
Yeah.
but I just know that these are the people that I see winning, and those are the people that
That's dope.
are making it work for them. But the approach that you're taking too is like dope because
They're professional about it.
yeah, and it's like you have a strategy, and
Yeah.
you don't have to be out here saying yes to everything. That's the thing
Yeah.
that's admirable. You know,
Yo, you're like the Gary Vee of music stuff right now.
who?
You
Why?
just spitting
Just
games.
quit your job.
JMK.
No, I get excited, man. I'm sorry. It's
Just
not-
quit your job. Stop
fucking around. Just get it done.
Is that how I sound right now?
No, not necessarily like that.
Stop,
But
stop watching Lost.
The 95% of you
Yeah.
are bums, but the 5%, that's exactly like it.
We need to get him one of those
Oh,
headsets.
man.
yeah.
those headsets.
Headsets.
Bluetooth headset.
Man.
Walk around.
Sorry, I'm really invested in the Gary Vee.
No, that's good.
shit.
No, that's
Gary
that's
Vee world. So
I
that
think
stuff
that's
subliminally comes out.
You got
that's
me pumped
really
up.
good information to pass on to all you guys that do DIY music
Yeah.
and want to get into DIY music, especially like the younger kids. You know, like they're all about music and that they want to make beats, they want to produce, they want to DJ, they want to be rappers, they want to be singers, they want to be all of this stuff. But sometimes you just need to steer them on the right direction, and that right direction is productiveculture.com. You know,
Or
I don't need.
Or-
I don't know
or-
who needs to hear this.
or K.Cero to look at the blueprint of
That's
how
true.
to release dope music
There
from
it
the
is.
car.
And work hard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because I've been seeing you grinding, bro. I think
Thank you.
the first time I saw you perform was at the Art Walk, maybe
Oh,
like
Pomona?
about 3 years ago. Like
Yeah.
right
I
right
told
around
you
the time.
Jordan's
Like,
a ninja.
no, I'm a
Telling you,
ninja, bro.
He's like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh no, it's weird. Yeah, no,
He's like an
same-
A&R, but then like I remember 3 years ago you were eating this ice cream and
I was there,
Oh, it's
and Adam was there, and Nick Piccolo was there, and they said, "Check out my homie K.Cero." Right? Is this true?
This
yeah.
is 1,000% true. Yeah.
It's weird. I'll be doing weird
Yo.
stuff like that. I don't even know. Sometimes I'll be like, this one time, 4 years ago.
We've talked about stuff and events, and then Jordan's like, "Yeah,
I
I
was
was
there."
there." And we're
Yeah.
like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh yeah, I had a beat set that night. I do that all the time, right? I meet
Yeah.
people, I'll be like,
yeah,
I was at-
I was three doors down.
yeah. I was like,
Why?
yeah,
That was at
DBA.
Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
Or Wonderwall.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Wonderwall
remember-
space.
I remember
See?
exactly
Yeah,
that night.
yeah. I saw
Yeah.
you perform, and then that's because I knew Adam and them from Do Right, the homies, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I
do
saw
it.
you perform, and then we just never got to really fully connect, just see each
Yeah.
other around.
No, that's why when Mike was like, yeah, like my homie Jordan, and then when you in the group text was like, yeah, I met you before, and I was like, it took me a minute to like picture your face, but I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll never forget that night.
funny.
Yeah, that night was that was a cool show for me because I didn't do shows a lot at that time, so that was a cool night.
But that's like when you first started breaking out, like when you're saying a couple years ago when you're like,
Yeah,
Told
so
you.
so like so like all those songs I did that night, like at that time, like I just put them out,
mhm.
and like that was what 3 years ago. So now like one of those songs has like 1 million streams on Spotify, the other one has like 900,000, and I was just like
Damn.
slight flex, but no, and it's crazy
Slight.
because it's like I didn't do anything where I was like trying to like buy like plays, like.
Mhm.
I just put out like especially this song this song I got called You Over Them. It's like a super like acoustic, like chill ass like R&B song. Like it got put on a BuzzFeed survey.
Mhm.
Like it was just like I put it out and some girl that works there had come across my music on Spotify and she liked it so much to the point that she got her editors to like put my song on the survey.
Mhm.
You had to answer like 5 questions
Dope.
and it's like, yo, depending on your mood, we'll give you a song that fits your mood. But like the trick was, it was just me and like some other chick. So
Nice.
every 2 people, like one of them's getting my song.
That is hard.
Dope.
Yeah.
Was this before or after you met your mentor at Spotify?
This was after.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it was just like,
Nice.
so it's so the fact that he told me that he was like, yo, people that like matter are always listening.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Mhm.
always like that shit hit me, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Cause
Yeah.
they put me like on 2 like articles, 2 different songs, 2 different articles. And I don't know if you guys remember like a couple years ago, there was like some girl who like made a Spotify playlist to break up with her boyfriend.
Yeah, Jordan was there.
Jordan was the boyfriend.
No.
He curated it.
Jordan was the boyfriend.
Jordan curated it, made sure it went out.
Nah,
I
so
did the artwork.
it was.
I gave her the strategy. For And all the artists I work with know that we've had extension conversation about Spotify playlists. That's why I'm just like quiet. I'm like, that's why I asked you, was this before or after you met Spotify? Anyway, go ahead.
Oh my God.
So that chick, yeah. That
So
anyway.
no, it was the article was some high school girl who made a playlist, and it was like each song, like if you read it all together, formed a sentence. I was like, I like you, but I'm not feeling you. Like it was just like a
Oh,
bunch
that's
of
smart.
different songs,
That's
right?
That is dope.
And this shit caught like it went viral, and the screenshot on every article was my song, the butt.
So people would look it up.
So they
And
play,
search.
yeah. So they're just like, also every article you just see K.Cero, but, and this was because of BuzzFeed. Like they put it up, and every news article, like
That's sick.
E News, fucking Entertainment
That's
Tonight,
dope.
Okay, flex.
fucking Mario Lopez was talking about the playlist,
Hey, young AC Slater.
and every time you just see K.Cero, but and I was like, damn, that's wild. Like, you know, it's just like random shit. So it's like, Like if you make good music, good shit happens.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. So that's
Would
why,
listen.
100%.
Did you get on any of the official Spotify like playlists too?
bro. Yeah,
Like the editorial ones?
yeah. I made one song. I made it on a Saturday, put it out on a Monday. It was the OG Living Single, not the Big Sean Living Single. That's a story in itself.
Okay.
But I put it out same beat because I got it from the same producer. And,
Oh,
yeah. And
okay.
that same week it got on Spotify Billboard 50.
Nice.
Wow.
And I hit number 35. I was above Kehlani and I was ahead of Chance. And I was like, yo, this is it.
Light flex. I'm just gonna do it for you every time you say it.
It's just I was ready to quit my job. I'm out.
Just quit your job.
I was about to. I was like, dude, this is it. And then that same month or that same week, the producer that made it, Cam Obi, shouts out Cam Obi, who was on fucking Dreamville's album, but he was like, somebody bought the beat like exclusively, like dropped like 5 G's for it. So the $50 you gave me, you gotta take it off now. I was like, oh, word for
Dang.
real. I was pissed. He's like, but like it's a really cool artist, so maybe that's some like silver lining for you. I'm like, it's not, but
Who is it? And then
and then he sent me like the rough track. And it was Big Sean, Chance the Rapper, Smino,
Yeah.
Living Single, and I was like, got it.
you're
So
like, okay.
they're like, you really can't say no. You just gotta take it down. So I was like,
Yeah, it's in the contract, right?
yeah. So it was just funny
Yeah.
because like Big Sean, like the song I put out like at that time, it was like really like popping. Like in a week, I had like 200K on Spotify,
Mhm.
and then
Was it the same title?
yeah, Living Single,
Oh, okay.
because he had sampled the Living Single
Got it.
Theme song.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I remember Big Sean put it out. It was supposed to be the single for his album, like the last album he put out. But when he put it out, if you go on Twitter, you just see all these kids saying like, "This isn't your song.
Yeah.
This is some kid that I heard."
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
But it's just like that was all in like the same year, like a 6-month span. All that shit happened.
Let's do it.
What were your influences though? Of, like music. Like how'd you like get into all of this? Like who
man.
inspired you? Who inspired K.Cero to be like, I can do that?
Honestly,
Yeah.
first time I heard Drake, I was like, 'cause at the time I was like, I wasn't a big Drake fan. I heard him for the first time and I was like, this guy's whatever.
Yeah.
He doesn't really do anything too well, but he does everything good.
Okay.
Mediocrely okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope this is no shade to Drake, because Drake's the best artist in my opinion. now.
Wow.
At the-
Hey.
At the time, you were just like, "This is cool."
Yeah, at the time I was like, I heard it and I was like, all right, like I'd never heard a dude try and sing like that and then rap like that.
Yeah, but he's not really like singing. He's not really barring out.
Exactly. It's just like you could just play it and you
You can understand what he's saying.
Yep, it's relatable.
So
Like
would
you
that
said
be like
earlier.
a dream collaboration for you to work with Drake?
Yeah, hell yeah. I feel like that's Yo, if Drake is on my phone right now, he's like, yo, let me hop on your new song, or
And then he'll be like,
let me keep it.
yo, your verse, the first verse, can you take it off?"
Man, I have heard from like people who work for OVO how that company works in terms of like artistry, and like I still love Drake, but when I heard that shit, like some
Yeah.
of the stuff that he does, I was like, ooh,
It's
I
a.
would not want to be an artist on OVO. Yes,
takes
I
a
would.
team.
Yes, I would, Drake.
It takes a team. No, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's a couple stories that we'll talk about off air.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I like these
Oh,
like behind the scene insider stories, but obviously we can't talk about it for public
Yeah.
consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Except
obvious
for the one
reasons.
time that you stole that mic from the school.
All
My-
right.
Man, man, I hope.
That's part of the origin story.
I
Like
hope.
how like
PCC sees
when
this.
when a comic book hero just gets his superpowers, that's how he got his. That's how he
Yeah.
got
That
his
was it.
superpowers.
That's the
you know what
spider
I'm
that
saying?
bit me, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I was just watching. There's this is gonna be super vague because it just slipped my mind. I was watching Hot Ones, and there's this comedian that's on this TV show. I don't remember the TV show, but he was saying that he's in the Chapman alumni Hall of Fame, and he's like, I didn't even graduate. They're holding my diploma. And I just thought of that right now. So yeah, so you're gonna be up there, PCC. You'll be
Yo,
like,
that's so funny.
Yeah, they're
That's
gonna
dope.
name the
Every-
music wing after you.
every Rose Bowl, you're just gonna be at the,
Like-
on a float.
Oh, you mean the K.Cero wing?
Yeah.
You mean the K.Cero scholarship?
Yeah.
Your scholarship comes with the USB mic. or
Yeah.
whatever. That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
So you're a big food guy too, yeah?
Of course. could you
What's
tell
your?
them?
I'm not judging, body mass index right now or anything like that.
Why are you stuttering, bro?
Body
he was
mass
gazing,
index.
he was
you know?
gazing at K.Cero like,
I know, he's like, so you like to eat, right?
So you like food, yeah?
What accent is that, bro?
I don't know. Valley girl.
Oh, say like,
Moved to Glendale.
say like food, yeah.
So you like food, yeah?
oh my god.
So after show that you
Yeah,
don't pay the
after
place
show.
for, after a show,
Oh man.
what is your go-to spot? Late night. Give me a city. And give me a spot.
All right, so
Give me an order.
Give me the address.
So if I am, honestly, like, cause we began our shows like at midnight sometimes. And I honestly go to Denny's right by my house.
Oh,
But like, if
All right,
I-
guys. So that concludes.
No, but
we like to thank
but
you.
if
Later.
if I'm with like my homies
No, I'm just kidding.
that like eat, and we're in LA, like we'll go Full House. Right, in
Yeah.
Chinatown.
oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
There's this Korean barbecue spot. I forget the name of it.
The one that's open like super duper late.
It's open 24 hours, pretty much.
Yeah.
That shit's
I
fire.
can't think of that place. It's in K-Town though.
Yeah. Yeah. That
I
shit's
was
fire.
mentioning it to one of you guys or both of you guys before. But
So, what about Tokyo
Yeah.
Beat? You ever been to Tokyo Beat?
Yeah, I've been
Ramen?
there. Ramen's fire.
So they're done, right? They're closed.
I don't know.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, I
Nah.
think they're still.
I was there
Or
like
just Beat Cinema don't do shows there
They
anymore.
Beat Cinema doesn't do shows there anymore because they don't have or they lost their cabaret license or whatever that
Oh.
is.
Oh, Beat Cinema be doing the 4 a.m. stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
the late night after hours
No, yeah, I
type
remember.
situations.
Okay.
damn, that was a spot though.
Yeah.
Cause I
I
remember,
think it's still open though, but I don't
Yeah.
think they do a lot of live music there.
I remember
like
one
that
time
anymore.
at B Cinema at what was it? Tokyo Beat.
Yeah.
All these selection dudes came through. I was tripping out.
All the what?
All the
Selection?
selection dudes.
Oh,
out.
yeah. You never know.
Yeah, and I was just eating ramen there with like my homie, and I was like, "Yo, that's Esther."
Yeah, one time I was at a show and then the selection crew pulled up and then what this dude they was with was just like, "You guys are from selection, right?" And we were just like,
Have some
Take it easy, bro.
Dude, chill out, bro.
"Those are the gods, bro. Just chill."
Yeah, but
Jordan was there.
But those guys are
Jordan.
like, those are like Azusa kids, aren't they? Old Joe K is.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Some of them local.
Yeah,
Esther thinks from like the IE.
he's a Riverside kid.
Yeah.
He used to
there
be
you
at UCR all the time,
There you
playing
go.
beats for people. I remember that shit. That shit was cool.
I heard he stole a USB mic too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Hey, that's what we all do, bro.
One time, guys, I stole a USB mic too. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to be part of the club. I just want
Hey,
to.
no, me
wanna
too.
make it, just
I
wanna
wish
make
I
it,
could jack
man.
something
Just wanna
from
relate.
college one time.
That's awesome.
Okay, so what about what is the okay? So Denny's, Full House,
What about home?
yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your
what-
like?
What's mom's cooking? Or what you cooking?
Bro, I'm on a budget every day. Top ramen
Okay.
with Vienna sausages and 3 eggs.
Damn, 3 eggs.
Nice.
I like eggs.
Yeah.
But when I'm not on a budget, bro, I'll be going to Costco, be getting the steaks, some asparagus.
Ooh.
Feel me? Gotta
Cooking it up.
even it out.
Do you- so what?
Gotta
Okay.
balance out.
The balance.
So okay, let's talk about top ramen. What is your egg top ramen technique? Because there's different ways, and I'm just curious.
So
Like,
this
do
is
you-
what I do,
yeah.
bro. So the pot is boiling.
What you gotta do there?
Feel me?
Visuals, bro.
The pot, yeah, exactly. The pot's boiling.
Okay.
The waters are bubbling. Okay, so it's on high. So I
Okay.
get 3 eggs, pot drops in. Right when they drop in, I turn the shit off.
Okay.
Let it, cook.
So that by the time it's ready to eat, it's like a little like over easy-ish. You got the little,
like a little
what is
soft
it called?
boil.
Yeah, was it called egg porn where they like
Yeah.
crack it in the
Little eggs Benedicti.
So
You have to do it 3 times though,
Yeah.
because you got 3 eggs.
I mean, sometimes they like connect together, bro.
It's a surprise.
Like they meld.
Yeah,
Meld.
You
I
got
don't
3
even think
eggs,
that's a
bro.
word.
Meld.
Meld.
I do that. Melt.
Whatever.
Melt.
You're on a roll,
Meld.
Mikey. You're on a roll.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if I had the money, dude, because your boy's on a budget. But I'm at Korean barbecue, Thirsty Cow every week, every day if I had the money. I don't know if y'all
Damn.
ever been there, Thirsty Cow.
Nah, I haven't.
This is the
Where's that one located at?
this is in Hacienda Heights.
Okay.
This is near Point Hills Mall. It's called Thirsty Cow, 1 of 1.
Okay.
They got Kobe beef brisket. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's real Kobe beef. And this shit melts in your mouth. It's like $40.
Okay.
But it's all you can eat. And everything there's fire. I love Korean barbecue, bro. That's all I would ever eat.
Yeah, I need to up my Korean barbecue technique.
Right?
Yeah, just
But it's just like it's just all protein, bro. If you think about it, it's healthy.
yeah.
I think we had this discussion last week
Yeah.
about Korean barbecue and how it's bad for your body. No, I'm just kidding.
That's not what we
You're
discussed.
You're wrong.
That's not what we discussed.
The amount of meat consumption, I think, something like that.
Oh
right?
yeah. Just about the American
Yeah, it's the American
consumer,
way.
the American way.
It's keto friendly.
No, but yeah, I know. Like I learned the rice paper technique from you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, were you?
He'd just be like you do this wild
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll put it up on
Yeah.
maybe.
Look in your archive. It's in
We'll
there.
do a DIY video of it.
Yeah.
How to eat Korean barbecue the Mike Rawk way.
Yeah.
We're doing it
the right way.
the right way.
Yeah.
I know. You don't gotta tell me. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, right. You know, everyone knows.
No, he messaged me or he's like, "Yo, you're in like year 3029 or something like that." I don't know.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo, my homie's wild. He puts the rice paper over his mouth and then he just.
I think that's what he does.
That's what I do. Like
That's
you
what you
hold
do?
it, you hold it like a sheet over your mouth, and then you grab whatever it is on your chopsticks. And
Oh, okay.
it
See,
feel
no,
like turns into like a
no,
Shumai.
like a shumai.
no. So,
Shumai.
So when it goes in, you have to
Nah.
twist it.
now, so the efficient way, okay,
Yeah.
is you get your little chopsticks with the meat
Uh-huh.
and you put the rice paper on the chopstick. Boom.
I mean,
straight to the mouth.
if you want to cheat,
Even
Yes.
ratio.
So do you guys go rice or no rice with Korean barbecue?
sadly, I do both.
I have to have rice. Yeah.
I do both.
Yeah, I do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Some
If
people
I
like,
run out of rice, I'm
some people
eating
like-
rice paper.
be like, no, you just ask for more rice. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you
That's
like
an extra $1.
rice
Oh,
is
really?
out. You eat the rice paper and then you ask for the rice. And then while they're
It's-
bringing you the rice, you
you're
eat the
still
rice
eating
paper.
rice
Yeah,
paper.
yeah.
So you're that guy. Oh, I'm that guy at the restaurant where like they come back every time I'm asking for something. Yo, can I get more of this? They come back, can I get more of this?
Yeah.
Because it's just nonstop.
You just gotta be ready.
The banchan, they should just make it in bigger portions. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just my
What's your favorite banchan?
mine. I still like kimchi. Kimchi's still mine.
I don't know what banchan is.
It's the side dishes
The
around
side
it.
dishes like the kimchi.
I tell him
the-
take everything off except the salad and the potato salad. I'm like, I need more space on this table.
Pickles.
please.
You like the pickle?
Yeah.
The pickle kimchi. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that and the the potato salad is just crack always.
Burgers though. What's your favorite burger? Where's your go-to burger spot?
There's this place in Covina called Golden Bowl. No, Classic Burger. Damn, both. Classic Burger. It's off of Citrus. I don't know if y'all ever been there.
I think
Off
I
of
have.
citrus and
It's off of Citrus and damn, I don't know. It's off of Citrus. It's close to South Hills, like by Eastland, by the
Okay.
Eastland Shopping Center. It's like this
Okay.
little like dinky hole in the wall. Not hole in the wall, but
It's one of those spots.
It's a little
Like,
rundown.
Little mom
Burger
and pop.
Yeah.
super mom and pop, bro.
Those-
and
those-
they got the best
those are the
burgers,
best.
teriyaki bowls.
They got the spot. They got the burgers and the sandwiches. And salads. We talk about this. They have
Yeah.
everything there.
It's
And the
amazing.
teriyaki
Yeah.
bowl. So you always the decision's tougher every time because you're like, I feel like I'm gonna have a burger, and then you get there, you're having a teriyaki bowl.
Yeah.
Man, yo, there's this
It's a
place in
tough decision.
Covina. It's called Georgia's, like the state Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a diner, and they're open from 6 a.m. to like 4 p.m. And I swear to God, they got the best chicken and waffles. Like
Okay.
Like-
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Like-
I have to.
like Roscoe's is like McDonald's compared to this
That,
place.
like that?
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that.
I've never been impressed by chicken and waffles personally either.
Same.
So I mean, I've only had Roscoe's, and then maybe one time I might have accidentally tried the KFC one. Don't admit to.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah,
at
for a
KFC.
Just lined
limited
it up in my
time.
box.
What's
Limited
KFC?
time, like a couple months ago, KFC tried to do chicken and waffles, and it was trash,
Eggo waffles
trash
on the side.
compactor, trash day.
No.
trash
How was their
pan.
waffle? Was it like soggy?
It was like the. Okay, before we segue, bring
Eggo
this
waffle.
whole burger thing around.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you know what I'm talking about. It's like the waffles that they serve at the schools
Oh,
that come
trash.
that come in the.
Oh,
All matter.
Yeah.
Not
horrible.
I'm not saying I know because I know people that slide me school's food now, but sometimes in my fridge I'll open it up and they'll be like school issued waffles.
Yeah.
It's that trash, but it's good. One of those,
trash.
Multigrain.
and their chicken is
whole
good.
wheat.
Whole
Yeah.
wheat multigrain.
Yeah, yeah,
Healthy
yeah.
for your kids.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so it's called Georgia's.
Tastes like cardboard.
Georgia's, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
I need to try that.
It's like, and it's like you order it and they tell you straight up like, yo, it's gonna take 30 minutes because we're about to make this shit
Ooh,
fresh for you.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's a certain reason why it takes 30 minutes.
And
then.
it's
I like when
dude,
food takes long.
It's
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
got these home fries. They're like pretty much like just cut up potatoes with like green peppers and like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
onions.
That's a southern thing, huh? Home fries.
Home fries.
I was like,
Home
I was like, bro, this
fries,
hash. Where's
It
the fries at?
is, it's like the most mom and like the lady that owns it, bro. She's just like the sweetest old like white lady, and she makes. Oh my god, dude, my mouth's watering right now just talking about.
Would you be able to write a song about that?
Oh, my mouth watering?
No, fool, about Georgia's.
He's like, I already got one. It's out right now. 750,000 plays on Spotify.
You got to clarify these
about
questions,
chicken,
man.
about chicken
Water.
and waffles. You just went on rambling about the adjectives about what happens to your body.
Bro, see, and
Let
that's
me
the
tell
thing.
you what
All of a sudden,
happens.
Mike's blushing.
Dude, honestly, dude, sometimes like I be like when I write songs, like, and it's about something that's not about a person, I just change words to like baby girl or like baby, and they go, "Damn, he's talking about a girl." I'm like, I wasn't talking about a girl.
I was talking about that home fries.
I was talking about the
I
feeling.
was talking about
yeah.
that 30-minute fried chicken and waffle.
Yeah, y'all gotta try that. That thing's
Okay.
You gotta
amazing.
check it out.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
that was bomb.
So where's
So
your
back
favorite
to-
burger though?
My favorite burger is still In-N-Out.
We talked about this. I'm probably gonna switch up. What's your favorite burger? Still
Still In-N-Out, man.
Tommy's In-N-Out.
Tommy's and In-N-Out. Only because like they're two different burgers. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna, if I'm gonna get a chili cheeseburger, then it has to be Tommy's. And for a consistent good burger, I don't think I've ever had a bad In-N-Out burger. Ever.
Can't go wrong for a $3
can't.
burger, bro.
Not at all.
Hell,
Yeah.
Golden Park's finest
No, yeah.
right there.
What about have you guys had Golden Ox before?
Yeah, I had Golden Ox.
Golden Ox is kind of like the
They
like,
do
you
the
know,
whole
like,
teriyaki
like, you know, like
burger.
the classics
Yeah.
or
Ooh.
See?
the spot around here too is called Grand Burger.
Oh, that place is fire.
Yeah, it's actually I tried it. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, they have everything. I was like, that's
The
good.
Charborough.
Okay, but I really want to ask Adam about this Concha Burger that's been
Nah.
out.
Okay, yeah, okay. So what's up with this? Have you heard about this Concha Burger? I just heard about
I've
it
seen
today.
it.
Oh wait, it took me a minute. Yeah, I had to delete my Instagram when I saw that. Yeah.
What's the Bring me up to speed because I didn't know. I just read about it today.
Well, I only came across it on Facebook or Instagram, one of the two, and
Prime
I'm
source.
just scrolling up or Twitter even, just through social media, and then I saw this burger. And I was like, oh, okay, it looks cool. And then the top looked like a nice bun. And I was just like, oh, okay, it's a Concha Burger. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Like this is not good. Like right away, right when I saw it, I was like, I'm tagging Adam just to
Just to piss
just to
me
make
off.
just to
You guys
make,
like to just be outraged,
just
huh?
to make his
right there. I think
Y'all be part of the outrage culture.
yeah. just
Okay,
to,
go. I want to know why it upsets you because I don't know. Is it culturally? Is it flavor? Is it both?
Well, nah. For me, it's not cultural.
Okay.
Like it doesn't bother me. Like, go ahead, fucking put whatever you want. But my thing is why? Number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And personally, I feel it's like since we're in this era of like everybody just throwing shit to make a burger, with we've seen the donut burger. I think the Krispy Kreme burger, people make
The
two
ramen
glazed
burger.
donuts. Yeah, I mean
Ramen
it's like
burger, man.
I never got to try
I
that, but yeah.
know it.
It's
No, don't
disappointment,
do that
bro.
because I feel like if you think about eating a concha,
Yeah.
the bread,
Yeah.
it's real airy and weird.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So can you imagine cutting it in half and putting a dense patty and pickles and all this other stuff? It's like doesn't even.
yeah.
If it's for the well factor, that's whack.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You
That's
wouldn't
why
try it?
I'm like, no way. That's
You wouldn't try
fucking
it?
whack. Hell no.
So the guy who created it, his name is Adrian Cruz,
He's
out in
from-
Texas,
Makes
So-
sense.
and
That's the
he won
Tex-Mex
the
line.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just barely heard about it now though. It's like
It's been a while. No, other people have made
okay,
it.
because I haven't seen it until now. So
No,
that's
like-
why I'm like, oh shit, I gotta show Adam.
Nah,
like,
other
people are starting to
made
get
it.
I wanna see what his reaction is gonna be like. He's
It's not
all
a new thing.
text us and he's all like, yeah, shit trash, bro. But a fun fact though,
What kind of accent was that?
shit trash,
Shit trash, bro.
Texas,
Oh,
That's why Texas actually.
yeah.
Texas.
But
Trash.
yeah, nah, I don't know.
my
That's just I
live
think
in
it's
Texas.
ridiculous.
I mean, even if it won the winner of the 2016 James Beard
that's crazy.
blended burger
It won
project,
an award. Stop.
a James
and
Beard,
a James
bruh.
Beard award. That's
So-
like
That's like top notch up there. Like like it's like almost like I don't want to compare it to like getting like a Michelin star. I still don't understand the whole Michelin star situation because Michelin's tires, but whatever.
Yeah.
And it's the
Well, back
same
in-
guy. It's the same logo.
what it is back in the day they used to have a book that they used to put out and it had like a traveling book. So when you travel,
Oh,
you open up. Not,
so
like
that was a Yelp
now?
before.
Exactly.
So
then
knowledge.
somehow it just caught some status and people wanted to
You know, you
rest-
young kids don't remember that.
Back in my day,
back in my day. Yeah.
I didn't win the 21st Century Award. Yeah, like car insurance.
So that's what
No.
that's what that was.
so the James Beard Blended Burger Award
Yeah.
specifically.
And James Beard, that's right up there.
That's up there.
I mean, that's
James
that's
Beard?
close, and people that get James Beard Awards and Chef of the Year. I mean, they're they're about that.
So would you try the Concha Burger
Nah,
now? Since it won that?
not at all. It just goes to show you.
Damn.
You know,
Well-
I feel just like music.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Like music, and now that we have all these platforms and people are putting out music or whatever, good marketing. The song might be whack, but because it has a machine behind it or whatever's going to push it out there into the universe, people dig it because it's forced in their face.
Yeah.
So same thing with food. It's like it gets it's like a wow, like what the heck?
Yeah.
All of a sudden now, it's winning awards.
Yeah.
You know?
I think and the funny thing is, so I looked into it, the actual Blended Burger Award. You know what it is?
No.
So the Blended Burger Award is an initiative that they're doing to it goes into what we talked about last week. It's about the sustainability of like all this meat product.
Yeah.
So in order to submit, you need to have at least 25% of your burger be something. So this year, 2019, the challenge is your burger has to be 25% mushroom, and then you blend it. So when I read that, and I didn't think about it, but now I'm hearing your feedback, and I'm thinking maybe the burger is not as dense because it's 25% something else. Hear me out. So I'm just thinking, like, if you're in getting into this competition,
Where are you going with this, Jordan?
No, I don't know where I'm going. And you're like, I want to stand out. One, you're doing a blended burger, which is like to help the earth and all these cows that we're murdering. And then for another thing, you're like, how do I make it stand out? And then they put in the concha, and they won. So Adrian Cruz, good job, proud of you. You went viral.
Hey, props for winning the award, bro.
But I agree with like the flavor of it. I'm like, I kind of don't get it.
I
But
should get him on the show.
yeah, Adrian Cruz,
Talk to him about
your
it.
50 minutes of
Yell at
fame.
him. Yell at him.
Yeah. Why? Why did you do that?
Why?
Like, because
Interrogate him.
Yeah. I bet you
because
he'd be
we're a
down.
border state and
Yeah, nah. Not
I
enough.
brought
just-
these concha fries for you.
Concha fries. Chopped up concha.
Yeah.
Sliced up.
Deep fried.
concha fries. Yeah, I got these.
It's going to be a thing, Mike. And
We have a
damn
Caesar salad with concha croutons.
it. Concha crouton. See, nah. That's
Slap
fucked
someone
up.
if they give that to you.
I don't
That's
know.
horrible. That's horrible.
It's a sweeter
Let's not talk about it.
salad.
Would you put? What about a burger with peanut butter and jelly on it? Yes or no?
I try it.
I've tried it.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
Have you
Oh, you
tried
have?
Is it?
Have you tried the Dee Snider
It's good.
at
Yeah.
a
At
Grill 'em all?
Grill 'em all.
in Alhambra?
That's what it is.
It works.
It's burger, peanut butter jelly. No, it's the bread, peanut butter jelly, bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, the burger, then bacon and sriracha. It's crazy. It's
crazy,
fire. Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
good.
Imagine
Might not
all
come
the
out the right way.
all the people be like,
You know,
why?
It
Why'd
goes
you
in
put
the right
peanut
way,
butter
though.
jelly? I wonder if people just got all upset about that too.
Yeah, but then Dee Snider's like Hollywood rock royalty. You know what I'm saying?
He can do whatever he wants.
He could do whatever he wants, dude. If
Twisted
if
Sister.
like Marilyn Manson or like any of those guys that come out with stuff like that. What's his name? He opened up a hot dog shop, I think. I'm trying to remember what's his name, but he came out with a hot dog called the Big Unit.
You're talking about
I gotta look it up.
Lance Bass.
No, not Lance Bass. Wow, dude. The fact that Adam know who Lance Bass is because he's laughing, dude.
I was trying to be serious. I don't know. So if you guys could just make your own crazy burger, and that that would piss people off, that read headlines like we did, what would you make? Let's start with you. Kev.
Let's
This
see.
from your culture, or like what's a burger that you would just like?
Dude, I would put. I mean, damn, I don't even know if it'd be. Oh, come back to me. Oh, I think
Man,
it's
I
super
don't
right
even
now.
know.
This is like not a planned topic. I just thought of it. Right now.
Let me see. Something to outrage somebody. I don't know.
Oh, so it was Alice Cooper. He has a
I'll put hummus on a burger. Let me know what's good.
Hummus.
Okay,
Just to piss people off.
well, you want like pita buns?
with some
Yeah,
cucumbers.
think about it.
Pita
Pita
buns.
buns.
The pita burger.
It's gonna be marinated in hummus and then hummus spread. You know, this is
Outrageous.
our secret spread. And
You
then
just outraged the Mediterranean community right now, bro.
or give
I
them
don't
an
know if this is
idea.
such
I know.
I didn't think this question through.
Yo, I swear, if you see a hummus burger anywhere online, just know you heard that here first.
Yeah.
I swear.
Hummus
And so
burger.
the hot dog came from Alice Cooper's restaurant called Cooperstown. Alice Cooperstown.
Okay.
And it's called the Big Unit.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, I forgot where
Visuals.
that part was going.
Yeah.
but-
But I don't know what I would put on my burger. I think a double will suffice, and I'll be happy.
You didn't do like an adobo burger with like like you get 4 lumpias
There's
and
somebody
then
that
you stick
came out
some
with
toothpicks
a-
to it. And you put lumpias as the buns.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
and
do
then
that?
you're gonna have somebody complain about like I ate the stick.
Yeah. Sure.
You know
No,
what I'm
then you
saying?
take it out. I don't
There's
know.
always some
I didn't-
dumbass
I didn't
that
think that
fucking
through.
takes out that like I forgot.
You
to
do like
take
a
out the
Crunchwrap Supreme, but inside it's lumpia instead of Taco Bell.
Damn,
And you put a burger. Come on, man, get creative.
not today, man.
Smoked
Okay.
meat burger,
I'll do a smoked meat burger
Yeah,
with
come with that.
pineapple.
Bro,
pineapples.
I went to a restaurant that had a burger and it was mac and cheese on it with braised greens and bacon jam.
Bacon jam, that's
It
good.
was $45, I bet, huh?
It was like $15. That's why I was like, I don't know if I should try this, but I did.
Sounds good.
It was weird. I'll say that.
I think there's.
It was a good idea.
I think like warm greens is underrated. Like I was at Delicious Pizza, and they had this pizza called the Rosa, and it was like this garlic, white pesto, mozzarella, like not even mozzarella, some weird expensive cheese that you get at like Vaughn's, not the stuff at Food for Less. You know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
Vaughn's.
The
Shout out
good,
to Vaughn's.
the good cheese, right?
At Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods cheese, and then on top, and then when they finished it with the arugula on top.
Ooh, nice.
I
And
like
it was-
arugula.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it was good. It was good both like right there, and then later just like in the box, took it home the next day, heating it up like warm greens, you know.
I like
Shout
arugula.
out, shout out to warm greens.
Shout out
We're
to-
we're all over the place.
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
we're
know what's-
hungry.
You know what's good burgers though that doesn't get enough love? Five Guys.
What?
like Five
You like
Guys.
Five Guys?
I do too.
You don't like it 'cause they're expensive. That's the only reason you don't like it.
Mhm.
Wow.
I'd rather
No, it's not that.
if I'm gonna pay $9 for a burger, I'm gonna go to the Habit, not
Exactly.
Five
See,
Guys.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
If their burgers were like normal price, like $5, dude, that shit's fire.
And I don't know, every time I go to Five Guys, it's just been like one person working. They're not trained on how to operate the fry machine because their fries are always like burnt. The oil is always like. Look at their fries. Their fries are like the darkest fries. Not to be colorist against fries, but their fries just be tasting like old oil.
Dog, I used to work at Five Guys. That was my first job.
Okay, so why were you so undertrained? No,
There you go.
Hey, I was the best fry cook, dog, in the Western Hemisphere at Five Guys.
Five Guys.
But
he's
Western
deficient.
Hemisphere, he means West Covina.
Five Guys. Large fries.
That's funny.
Nah, man. Their burgers are fire.
That's what's up.
What's the most overrated?
Most overrated
Yeah.
burger
Overrated.
spot?
Or spot, period.
Yeah.
Most overrated spot, period.
Yeah.
That's easy. Cane's fried chicken, because that's cooked in hot water with no flavor. So.
Raising Cane's.
Ouch.
Is that what I said? Raising Cane's? Yeah, I meant yeah.
Oh,
Raising
okay.
Cane's.
I did not know that
it's,
detail.
It's cooked in hot water. What does that even mean?
That
No
they don't.
flavor.
There's no flavor. It's just here's flavored hot water chicken.
Oh yeah. No, see, we just had Raising Cane's the other day too, and I was talking to Daisy about it. And I was like, I like the Chick-fil-A. Sorry, Adam. Chick-fil-A chicken strips better, but their sauce and Raising Cane's is pretty tight. And
But that's the thing. So like my thing is like, so I get into fights with my friends about all the time. It's like I don't judge a chicken by how good they are. If the sauce is good, I judge your chicken if the chicken's good.
that's true. Yeah,
So that's why I'm
You
just
gotta
like,
be like
you're
just
like
straight chicken
cool, but
first.
that's not a valid point. Yeah, I get you.
yeah. And everyone's like, well, like, well, why don't you like Cane's? Their sauce is fire. Because their chicken is trash. They're
You
not
sound
called-
you sound like me talking about Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
I hate Chick-fil-A. That place is trash.
I should have said on that. Side. Nah, but my thing is just like, if everyone always says what you just said, yo, Cane's is fire because their sauce is fire. I don't go for their sauce. I go for the fucking.
First of all, that's
Gotta
not
go
what I
with
said.
chicken.
I said maybe that's what I said. I think that's what I said.
Run it back.
Run it back.
But it's just like,
Eat more chicken. That's Chick-fil-A's motto.
Man.
Oh no, eat more beef or something. I forgot.
yeah, I went to Cane's one time and I was
That was it,
so
you're done?
frustrated.
That was my jam. Like after the club,
I almost
after DJing.
I almost swung on the fucking person that sent me the food. I was like, what the fuck is this? I drove all the way out here for this.
Oh man.
Would you go to Downey?
I went to yeah, I did.
I think that would be the closest from.
I was hot, bro.
Damn.
Because my mom was like, yo, man, you gotta try this, dude. No. I was like, let's do it.
Man, they're open late.
So
too.
sorry, you feel that way.
I was just sitting there like, this is it. Like, you don't flavor your chicken?
Damn.
Makes sense because,
True.
no seasoning.
That's funny.
Speaking of flavor, though, this that's a whack segue.
I was waiting to see where it goes.
Yeah. Well, because you went like this, like, ooh.
No, bro.
Who did that?
You.
Oh, me?
Yeah. You did. When we run this back, you'll see it.
I was,
But anyway,
I was waiting.
your song, Mine,
Oh, yeah, that's a good song.
it has a lot of flavor.
Thank you.
If you will, like, elaborate on how you got to create that song in your 2019 Nissan Rogue.
Man, so honestly, that's a song. So this is a little bit of game. You can go on YouTube and find people that make beats if you guys didn't know that. And there was this dude that like hit me up. And he was like, hey, can you remix the song I have? Is this kid named John Conception from Toronto. And he had this song called Hit My Line. And if y'all haven't heard it, it's crazy. This fool's like falsettos left and right. He's crazy. So the guy that made the beat for him hit me up and was like, hey, I got this song for you. You might like it. And it was the beat for mine. So when I first heard it, I was kind of like, it sounds kind of weird. You know, it's kind of little out there. And then, so what I do is like I drive for like 30 minutes with like beats playing. And then I'll just sing like gibberish. And then when mine kept playing, I kept singing the girl, I'm mad that you ain't mine. I just kept saying that part. And I was like, okay.
Can we get a little bit more echo on that? Thanks.
Excuse me, engineer. Can you do that? There's no one sitting there.
Can you turn up?
There's nobody there.
There's nobody there.
Can you turn me up real quick?
I got you in post.
Thank you. But yeah, so I had that one line, the girl, I'm mad that you ain't mine, and I was like, oh, sick, and it literally just like spilled. It was just easy. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's
relatable.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, like if I was single, because I'm not single. Shouts out to baby girl Monica.
Hey.
But if I was single, like how would I go out and try and talk to a girl? Or like how would I feel knowing that I'm going to see a girl at a party that I'm trying to get at? And I was like, cool. There it is. Because every girl I know has a man. So I was like, you know, girl, I'm mad that you ain't mine. And then I was like, the song's fun and bouncy. So I try to like play with that, like with the melodies. Because I feel like sweet melodies will always hit. Like it's like very like unapologetically pop.
Yeah.
Like I love pop music.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of it that you can take and put into like R&B and hip hop and just use like those super like sweet melodies.
It's like the nuances that you captured from it.
Yeah, because it's just stuff that they do in pop that could translate really well into like R&B, hip hop type of stuff. Because it's such a sweet sounding thing. Like you said, super like pop and like not generic, but you used the word I'm blanking out right now. You said
mainstream?
Mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in a good way.
Yeah. I don't take mainstream negatively at all. I think that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But it's like if you could blend it, which is what I've been like learning, is like you can take a bunch of different stuff and fit it into a genre. Like biggest example is Lil Nas. That fool took the most random genre and made it work. And now it's just him that can do it. Because if you do it, if anyone else were to do it, you're a complete ripoff. But that's his lane.
True. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's a good perspective.
So I always try to keep that in mind. It's like when because I took like a year off making music because I was just like all over the place, like here. And when I finally like came back to a good spot, it just kind of like clicked. I was like, all right, now that I'm like, if I'm coming back, I got to come back properly. It can't just be like, here's a random ass song. And mine was the song that came out like that. That worked for me. I was like, this is it. And that's what I want. I wanted to like, I knew my thing was like, I can't really sing as well. I'm not a rapper, but I can do both like pretty cool. And I knew my brand. I knew what I was as an artist. And I'm trying to stick to that now, which is kind of working out cool with the songs you heard. I hope y'all fucked with that. So
definitely.
So, you know, you just got to know your brand, and mine is kind of like kicking that off.
Yo, it's been getting a lot of recognition on the radio.
Yeah, shouts out.
Want to tap in on that?
Yeah, shouts out to 92.3, Nico Blitz, shouting my song Mine on the radio every now and then.
Oh. Hey.
And then 99.1, KGGI, they've been playing it every now and then too.
Dope.
And
nice.
That's no cloud chasing. It was just they heard the song and we're like, yo, we want this to be on the radio.
BBC Radio, mate.
Oh, yeah, BBC Radio. That shit made me, that shit tripped me out.
Nice.
Yeah, that was wild. It was one extra.
Yeah.
It was on Twitter, someone like tagged me in it. They were like, yo, you know, you're on BBC. And I was like, stop.
That's
BBC
hard.
the channel? And I was like, damn. You know,
Dope.
BBC could be something else.
It's not that kind of podcast.
Let us not go there.
That's a nod to Jesus and Mero.
Yeah.
Shout out Jesus and Mero,
Because they always say that BBC, the channel.
the channel.
But
Well,
That's true.
And so I feel like it's the type of record that'll be on like the next like Beats One kind of like selection mix too. Like it could be
I mean,
if it's not already.
trying.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways to find out who works at those places.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a small world. I
Just,
know just on the people that I know that you know that I know that we know.
I know that you know that we.
It's pretty much already there. It's playing
Yeah.
right now. It's
Yeah.
on there.
I was there.
I was there.
Jordan made it happen.
I was there. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Nah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up. I think that's everything. We covered everything for the
Yeah.
most part.
Good
Yeah.
chats.
You wanna know what? Can't even get my words right because this kombucha is kicking my butt right now. It feels so good, dog. I'm telling
You're
you.
about to be super regular.
Yeah, this kombucha like mellowed me out, dude.
Where
This
could
is
they
like
find
laced
you?
with
How's that?
CBD. Yeah, there you
Mike's
go.
the sellout, bro. He was drinking Arrowhead water yesterday, and now all of a sudden he's
Oh,
drinking kombucha
man.
on camera.
Arrowhead?
Don't let the lights fool you, bro. Don't let the lights change you, bro.
Right.
Got your own cup.
Clout
There we
chasing. Do anything for clout, bro.
I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. I can see that different angles. But yeah, where can they find you on social media and all that stuff?
Everything simple. I made it real simple. K.Cero. At K.Cero on everything. Except for Twitter, it's K.Cero _. But everything is K.Cero.
Does somebody have K.Cero on Twitter?
The only reason why is because they don't let you put periods on your at.
That's why.
And Instagram let me put, when they first let you put the period, I was the first person that got it. Boop. Official at
Bop.
K.Cero.
Okay,
That's
dope.
what's up.
That's
So what's the next thing dropping?
I got a song coming out pretty soon called Things to Do. It's, when you trying to smack a girl late at night. It's called Things to Do. It's a cool vibey song. We let in some time go by before we drop it, but we got some stuff coming this summer.
I don't know this kind of slang. Too old.
It's
for this.
gonna be a fun summer. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'll tell Mike.
It has been. Speaking of
Yeah.
fun summers, we got something going on Saturday.
Oh yeah, we do. This Saturday, me and Mike gonna be at 6269 Market at 10:30. We closing the night out. Big gang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dope.
So it's gonna be fun.
Have you guys been? You guys been to?
I've been one time. Yeah. I might pull up. I don't got anything.
It's
I think
wild.
I intentionally
It's
left
wild.
Saturday open this Saturday. So
True.
So,
10:30.
10:30. Yeah, I'm on at 10:30. 10:30 to 11:30. I'm like the last person going on that night.
You got an hour set?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't got the stamina for that, so we'll figure it
Jeez.
out.
We'll
Well,
find out.
Well, I know somebody that could pay $50 to open for you. I'm just kidding.
Is that Mike?
I'm down. My controller's already there.
Bowl action. Mike's gonna do a bowl action set.
You guys, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys had stinky tofu though.
No.
I had to segue out of that. I don't know. I didn't
No, I
know,
haven't
know
had
any
it.
better way. But like stinky tofu, y'all had stinky tofu.
You know what's wild? The last time I went to 669 Market,
Bowl action. You're still on that?
can't get over that.
Yeah.
you guys never heard of bowl action?
No, I have.
Okay.
Dude. Okay.
You
I
know about
do-
it. You might have
I
told
do-
me about it.
Yeah, I do impersonation of Joe K pretty well sometimes.
You sound like Joe K.
Okay.
You tuned in to Soul Action Radio
Dum,
number
dum, dum,
332.
dum, 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 dum.
Yo, if this is how he first hears about you, bro, that'd be the funniest thing.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just
Hey, you're the guy that impersonates me, right?
yeah. Can't wait for him to come up to me, be like, "Hey, nice to meet you finally."
Be like, hey man, you.
Bowl action, huh?
Like I'm a Beats One.
Yeah.
Look at me
No.
now. No, just go on SoundCloud, type in bowl action like BOW.
No, it's hilarious.
And there's
It's-
like
it's like
there's like a
good-
fake Sango type beat. There's like a ding ding ding. It's like an exaggerated like
It's no, yeah.
like
you
think of a
really
Sango type beat with like 2014, 15 selection type
before he
beat.
got hit by the Spanish hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The whole-
before that, when it was just all like when it was like future wave,
New beats,
New beats,
future sound
future selection.
All right, I'm gonna check that out. That's fucking funny.
from the
But yeah, 669 Market.
yeah
There it is.
I'm a roll there.
626.
No, I haven't had stinky tofu. Have you had stinky tofu?
Nah,
I went to 669
No.
Market one time.
I've never
And
been.
It's tight. It's a lot of good. I mean, it's good food. I love Asian food. I love fusion food.
It
But
just looks crazy, overcrowded.
yeah, and it's like
You're absolutely right.
You're not wrong.
yeah. I think I went
So-
before I met you guys, and I was like, I went, and
I
the
was
people I
there.
went with, no, the people I went with, they were like mad at me because I went and I just went to all the places that had musubi.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're like, of all the things you could come here and eat, you're just gonna come and eat like the thing that you know you make better than all these people. I was like, yeah, I was just doing market research at the time.
Yeah.
It's like, and I was like, I want to, before getting into it, I was like, I tried like, float your boat and, musubi, mama musubi. And there's one that's like, it's phonetically musubi.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're like, you just spent $25 on musubi. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But, I'm down to come through Saturday. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can check it out. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You got an event coming up soon as well?
Oh yeah, on the following Saturday, we got this thing called Sample Flip Saturday. Partnering up with this website called TrackLib and iStandard. TrackLib, they're basically a website that allows producers to clear samples. It's like Splice.
Ooh.
You buy a sample, and it's when you buy it for like $1.99, you automatically it tells you how to clear it, what the points are going to be, and what the fee is going to be to clear it. So for people that are like doing sample-based music that aren't trying to get their royalties taken away from them, like do it right. So anyway, so they're going to be doing an event here at Productive Culture HQ. We're partnering up with the Reverse Orangutan and Union Cowork. We're going to have 40 producers. You guys have 1 hour to make a beat.
Damn.
The winner gets the track cleared.
Dope.
And they get like credits on the website. And they get entrance into this showcase that we're doing in August with iStandard. It's a producer showcase. And they get free entrance into that. So that's happening on the 20th, yeah.
And it gets featured by K.Cero on his SoundCloud.
Yeah, exactly.
Spotify,
Get the
Spotify.
top repost. Artist playlist on Spotify.
Spotlight.
There it is.
So, yeah, good stuff.
Nice.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for
K.Cero,
coming.
thank you for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
So with that being said,
Peace.
peace out. Peace.